Hi everyone, John Cottrell here of MBODY Yoga, and this is Soft Flow Yoga. Thanks for joining me. For this practice, we're going to be doing something a little different. We'll be doing what's called Humble Warrior. So it is a warrior pose, but it's going to involve our shoulders. So we'll do some things to warm up our shoulders before we get into the actual posture. You may need a prop for this. If you have a yoga strap or a belt, you can use that, or even just a hand towel. So I just brought a hand towel. So just something like this. Alrighty? So let's begin. So find a comfortable seat. Feel free to sit on something soft and comfortable. Feel free to cross your legs, but you don't have to cross your legs. You can always extend your legs out if that feels better. And just sit up nice and tall. We'll take a few deep breaths. Nice full breath in. And exhale. Just getting into the sensation of the breath. Inhale again, filling yourself up. And exhale. Good. And just continue to breathe in and out, getting a good sense of the feeling and the sound of your breath. Now you can do this with your eyes open if you'd like. If they do remain open, maybe just soften your eyelids and just look downward at the ground, or close your eyes completely. As you inhale, just feel the breath rising upward, filling up your lungs. So good expansive breath in. Also feel the lengthening of your spine. Just sit up a little taller. And on your exhale, just pull or draw your belly button in toward your spine. Nice connection to your core center, engaging. Good, just 3 more breaths. We'll add a very simple movement. When you're ready, inhale and extend your arms out across the room, then all the way up as you complete your inhale. Begin your exhale and extend your arms out across the room. Let them float back down to your side as you complete that breath. Go again. Inhale, reaching out and up. Feel the breath rise, fill up your lungs. Complete the inhale, begin the exhale here, extending the arms out. With good effort, feel as if you'll touch the walls on either side of you. 2 more times. You can go at your own pace here. Don't worry if you're not following me exactly. Just follow your own breath. We're just warming up the shoulders here. But also feeling the lengthening of the spine, a little stretch through the sides of the body. When you're complete, you can just bring your arms down, let them rest on your thighs or knees, or rest in your lap for a moment. To open up the shoulders just a little bit more, let's bring the hands behind. Just prop yourself up onto your fingertips. Push into the floor just to feel the straight arms, but also energy in your arms. And also roll or pull the shoulders back. I'm going to feel the chest extend outward with pride. And just tip the chin up slightly. So we're in this pretty mild seated back bend. As we inhale, imagine there was a string attached to the very top of your sternum, and it's lifting up. And fill up the lungs. And with the exhale, as you're able, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. At the same time, pull the belly button in towards spine to engage your low belly. Again, the string lifting you up as you inhale. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, draw belly button in. Let's do that one more time. You can really feel the energy in the body. And just lower your chin. Walk your hands towards yourself. And again, just bring the hands around to the front and just rest comfortably. Here, let's slowly transition to hands and knees. Feel free to use a blanket or something soft underneath you if you need some extra padding for your knees or hands. Like this, cat, cow. So an inhale to tip chin up, arching the back, like this. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. So we're getting a good undulation of the spine. Wonderful mobility through the pelvis. So as we inhale, feel the pelvis tip back, belly drops, arch the back, chin lifts. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Belly button draws up towards spine, rounded back body, chin to chest. And 2 more here. Now, even though we're focusing on the spine and hips in this nice movement, you're getting some mild mobility through the shoulders, even though your arms are not in motion. All right, 1 more breath. And then just pause in a neutral tabletop posture. And if you are using a pad, let's crawl off the pad and just set it off to the side. Come back to hands and knees and make our way to downward facing dog. Step your hands forward slightly just to spread out your fingers. Press your palms flat into the mat, and as you push, again, we're feeling that straight, strong sensation in the arms. Maintain that feeling. Tuck your toes under. Let's do 1 more cat-cow. Inhale, cow. That's our back bend. Exhale, round it out. Hold your cat pose, and then lift your knees off the floor slowly. Allow the hips to rise. Your head will dip between the arms. Keep the knees very bent. Keep pushing firmly into the mat with the hands, strong, straight arms. Let's go right into a warrior sequence. Let's pick up the right foot with an inhale, extend the right leg back. Doesn't matter if it's high, just lift it and extend it. In the exhale, let's step forward. So right foot landing behind the right hand is good. Turn left heel to the floor. Be sure to put weight in that back foot, just shifting your weight back. So you put more weight into that back foot. Rise to fingertips to start that extension of spine. You can even bring hands up to your thigh. Push into thigh, lifting to about 45 degrees to really extend spine. Then we'll inhale and reach out and up, arriving here in Warrior 1. I like to reach high, big stretch, and with the exhale, just settle into the lunge. Just holding for a moment, just to get this energy and expression of the arms reaching up. Also a nice hip opener here in this lunge. All right, breathe in. Exhale, opening up to your left. Arms come down to parallel. Here's our Warrior 2. Let's adjust the feet. Settle into this nice pocket, nice centering, balance, and strength. Let's hold our Warrior 2 for a moment, really building some endurance in the arms and shoulders. This is what's going to get us ready for our humble warrior position. All right, let's take this back hand, the left hand up and around, face forward, flip the palms up so we can fold and place the hands down onto the mat. Rise up onto your tiptoes behind you. Push firmly into the floor with the hands. Let's pull or slide foot back, right foot back. There's plank. Soften the knees and send hips into the air, making our return to downward facing dog. Make some adjustments with your feet and hands as needed. Remember to keep your knees slightly bent. That way your hips lift a little higher. Push firmly into the floor with the hands. Strong arms, really getting into the chest, back, and shoulders. Let's pick up the left foot and extend the left leg back and up. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Once landed, turn right heel to the floor. Putting weight into that back foot. Rise to fingertips, extending spine. Continue climbing up the leg as you feel the length of spine. And then our inhale, reaching into the air, Warrior 1. Holding here. Several breaths. Good extensions. It's a wonderful stretch too. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, turn to your right. Arms come down to parallel. Adjusting your feet if need be. Just making sure your left knee and toes are pointing forward. Feel nice and tall, outstretched arms. You can even check in with your arms just to be sure they're parallel with the floor. Sometimes this back arm likes to drop. Building really good endurance in the arms and shoulders here. All right, let's take this back hand up and around. Flip the palms up. Fold carefully, place the hands on the mat, rise up onto tiptoes. There's our runner's lunge. Push into the floor, strong hands, transferring the weight so you can slide the left foot back. Here's plank. Soft knees, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Holding for just a moment. Let's come to our first mountain pose standing position. So take several steps forward, even just to the center of your mat until your feet are flat on the mat. And just slide your fingertips towards your toes. You'll be in a forward fold. Actually, hold here for a moment. Shifting weight into your heels, bend your knees to lower your hips. Start lifting the upper body. You can even bring hands to thighs here. Continue that nice extension of spine. Drive heels into the floor as you straighten the legs. Free your hands, then inhale, reach out and up. Nice and tall, exhale, arms down to your side. So we've made it to standing. Here's mountain pose. Just take a few moments. Big circles of your shoulders. Roll them backward a few times. And forward. Good. And even just kind of shake them out. All right. We're going to go back into a forward fold, but we're going to use our prop. So if you have a strap or a towel, I'm going to use the hand towel here. So what we're going to do is just stand, just have maybe your prop in one hand and just standing nice and tall in mountain pose. Here, we're going to roll the shoulders back and see if we can just keep them pulled back. Then inhale, reach out and up with the arms. And exhale, bring the arms out and down. But as you bring them down, reach behind you. Just something like this, as if you're reaching back to the back corners of your mat. Just like this, just holding for a moment. You can even soften the knees here a little bit. All right, let's make this connection. So I'm just going to bring the hands together so I can get the other end of my towel. Now, inhale, just tip the chin up a little bit. Exhale, take a chair-like pose and start to fold a little bit. Just changing the position of my hands on my towel here, so palms down. But you can really just hold on to your prop in a way that feels good to you, really for your joints. Think about your wrist, your elbows, and your shoulders. Let's see if you can go a little lower. We're going to inhale and just kind of reach back with the towel, extending through spine. Exhale, bend the knees to lower down into your seat and even tip over a little bit more. And see if this works for you. If not, come back up a little higher. Don't worry if the arms don't get all the way up into the air. Maybe they're quite low towards your body. That's fine. And then release your head. You might be able to see the wall behind you between your knees. Just holding here for a moment. Just feel the sensation. A lot of shoulder work, upper back, and your chest. I'm going to lower the hands, bring them down so I can actually release my prop, and then just let the arms shake out, even the head. Let's come back up to standing for a moment, shifting weight to heels, bend your knees, bring hands up to thighs, push into thighs, help to lengthen the spine, continue standing. Inhale, reaching out and up, and exhale, arms down to your side. Alrighty, that also is part of our humble warrior. So we just did a forward fold, but we did it with a bind. So a bind is typically when we it's body to body, and in this case, maybe like interlacing your fingers. But we're modifying that by holding on to a prop, like a strap or a towel. Alrighty, let's get set up for our humble warrior pose. So you want to get set up. You want to have your strap or towel perhaps on the left side of your mat here. Okay, come back up to mountain pose. Again, let's roll the shoulders back. Let's turn the palms forward and ready to flow. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, spread your wings, bend your knees, sit back and down into your imaginary seat. Coming down to your forward fold. Just let the hands come down. Maybe they touch the toes. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins, extending through your spine to a flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down we go. Bend the knees so you can reach the floor with the hands. Stepping back, plank pose. Just lowering your hips to shoulder level. Again, pushing firmly into the floor with the hands so you have strong arms. Bend the knees slightly, send your hips into the air. You might need to tiptoe forward just a little bit so your hips remain nice and high. Keep the knees bent, adjust your hands, press firmly into the floor, strong arms. Here comes our lunge. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg up. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Now, once you've landed, let's get the feet in place. Let's turn the left heel to the floor, shifting the weight back. Good pressure into the back foot so you have some good balance. Now, before you rise, we need to grab our prop. So I'm just grabbing the top end of my towel here. Just rising to fingertips, hands to thigh. Nicely extended spine. Then I'm inhaling to extend the arms into the air. And exhale, open to your warrior two. Okay, stay right where you are. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see what's happening. Now you've got this strap or your towel in your left hand. You're going to inhale and reach out with the arms. Exhale, bring them down behind you so that you can reach the other end. Now, I'm going to turn my upper body towards my right knee, but I'm really kind of facing maybe the left corner of the room here. I'm going to inhale, tip chin up. Exhale, lead with heart and fold forward slowly. Maybe just coming down to the thigh. My torso will probably hit the thigh right here. So we're almost there. Actually, this is our humble warrior. So think of humility, bowing, honoring. That's our humble warrior. Inhale, I'm reaching back with the hands, extending through spine. Exhale, if you're able, go a little lower. You don't have to, but maybe you can. And again, the hands may not lift all the way up into the air. They might be much closer toward your body. But you can sense how this is a bowing sensation. 2 more breaths. We're going to lower the hands. Let's go ahead and release the strap. Bring the hands to the floor. I'm going to spin around again, just coming back to my original position. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. Slide right foot back. Here's plank pose. We're setting up for the other side. So what you may need to do is maybe bring knees to the floor. And wherever you dropped your prop, just making sure now it's on the right side. And let's return to downward facing dog. Here we go, other side. Inhale, extending left leg into the air. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Let's get our feet in place, finding center, rooted right heel into the floor here. Okay. Before I rise, I'm getting the end of my towel, walking up the leg to thigh to help extend spine. Ready to go. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, opening to warrior two. Adjusting the feet. There's our warrior two, getting ready for our humble warrior, bowing, honoring, humility. We're going to inhale, reach out, just getting longer in the arms. Exhale, bring the arms down behind you so you can grab the other end of your towel or strap. I'm turning my torso towards my left knee, but kind of pausing, again, maybe looking at the right corner of the room. Inhale, just tip chin up to open the chest. Exhale, as if I'm leading with my heart, going forward, down to the thigh, pausing here. Inhale, reaching back with the hands and through the crown of the head.
Exhale, either stay here or if you're able, go a little lower. Again, your arms might be lower as well. That's okay. Just depends on the flexibility of your shoulders, your chest, your back. And here we are. I'm still touching my thigh with my torso, but you may even be able to go a little deeper, swinging away from the leg and going even lower. I'm going to bring the arms down. I'm going to bring my towel to the floor, bring the hands to the floor, rise up onto tiptoes, pushing firmly into the mat with the hands, slide left foot back, plank, and just feel the re-lengthening of the body, strengthen the body in this plank pose, and we'll come to finish. So we'll bring knees to the floor, sit back briefly in hero. You can even pause in hero here for a moment, take a breath. Even feel free to maybe circle the shoulders so you can see how these postures really work the shoulders, really open them up and strengthen the shoulders. All right, let's take a seat. Sitting tall, lengthen spine, shake out the shoulders so they feel relaxed. Wonderful. And one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend arms out and up. As you exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take another breath in and out on your own. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.